So, alright, so first and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. We say double and say apostle, Alot, a great Muslim, rule, well, our teachers, our apostles in truth, and we see salutations, so the I can also push you within our truth and sincerity, day in and day out, and constantly in season and the season, we say Shalom. Once again, going into our video here, and this is basically touching upon some information, basically some news, right? Now, yesterday I did a video going into some going into this year, the UK preparing the veterans for they're preparing for war, right? And again, emphasizing that majority of these countries, majority of these kingdoms, they're prepping for war. They're organizing the citizens. I believe it was Germany and the UK. They told the citizens to prepare for 3 days of total darkness, or to prepare for a time that they wouldn't be able to get food and certain things, going into like a war-like scenario, right? Now, this was some information that got leaked. Now, before I read it, I would like to bring a scripture. This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 15, verse 1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I'll put in thy mouth, said the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true." Yeah, and cause them to be written in paper, because why? They are faithful and true, right? But you see, to do what? To speak down the ears of my people the words of prophecy, and that's what we do. Because there's a bunch of prophecies playing out right before your eyes, right? These jakes outside here, being dumb, right, being foolish, they're not paying attention to the prophecies, but we will still speak those prophecies, giving them that warning, right, about the impending danger that is in the midst of them, right? So going into this post here, it say whoever leaked. So let me read the first. It said this part. This came from the AG Pam Bondi, Attorney General, right? It said this past week, at the request of the Department of War, the Department of Justice and FBI executed a search warrant at the home of a Washington Post journalist who was obtaining and reporting classified and illegally leaked information from a Pentagon contractor. The leaker is currently behind bars, and I am proud to work alongside Secretary Hegseth on this effort. The Trump administration will not tolerate illegal leaks of classified information that, when reported, pose a grave risk to our nation's national security and the brave men and women who are serving our country. Right now, that was posted, and if you watch plenty of the people who reposted it, they had a lot of stuff to say about it, right? Right. So coming back here, this post and shared, they say whoever leaked this information from the Pentagon to Washington Post journalist Hannah Nathanson likely tried to prevent World War III, right? And there's no preventing it, right? And that's why the scripture says to speak. That was the 2 Ezra 15, right? One said what? "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy," right? And one of the prophecies to take place is what? World War III, that third war, right? So there's nothing to prevent that. Trump said that he's a man of he's a president of peace, right? And I know I have a video to looking to do on that, right? Because he said something yesterday as well, going into like Trump announces formation of the board of peace, right? And there's no peace to come from these guys, but nonetheless, right? So, but he also said that there would be no new wars. He also said that there would be no new World War III. I'm sorry, there would be no World War III, and he's totally wrong, right? Because no matter what it is, these prophecies is going to happen. I say, for all these things must come to pass, right? That is why even the scripture tells us, "Do it tarry, wait for it, for it surely must." Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring that. I'm gonna go to the book of Habakkuk, right? It say for Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3. It say, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry." For why? It say what? Because it will surely come. It will surely come. So there's no stopping it, right? Even though it may tarry, it will happen, right? It will happen. So there's nothing they could do to prevent World War III, right? And that is why you're seeing so much of these nations, they're preparing for war. They're talking about war warlike scenarios. They're preparing the citizen draft, they're raising the age, just like the video I did yesterday, they're raising the age from 50 something to 65. So you'll be able to fight. They increase the age gap. So if they call you out, you could be 61 and you would have to go and fight, right? These things are not happening by coincidence, right? Something is coming along the way, and we know the MOTB have to play out, right? And we're seeing that playing out right before our eyes as well too. They know a lot of prophecies is happening, right? It said this person was a hero, and we must never forget them. To those people high in government who know something is not right. Yeah, and this is the next part here. A lot of people was talking about what she said, right? This one put out more emphasis on what it is, right? It said to those people high in government who know something is not right, that we might be on the brink of something horrible. Now is the time to speak. For if you wait too long, it may have been too late. And you see, these people, right, who in charge, they are the control to do these things, and they're doing these things because why? They know what they want, right? So it's not because they don't want to leak it, it's because they have a plan, right? They have an agenda at hand. But as he said, to those people high in government who know something is not right, yes, things are not right. There's a lot of stuff happening in the world right now. I'm going to bring the script here. This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 14, and I'm going to read from verse 15. It says, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. Greater evils. So it says, for look how much the world shall be wicked through age. It says, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. And the evils is increasing, going beyond. Right? Because there's so much of things happening right now. As this guy said, it said that we might be on the brink. As he said, that we might be on the brink of something. Right? And again, the evils is increasing. So there's so much things coming out right now about war, about pestilence, about famines, Just like keep in mind and be occupied in prophecies. Right? So with that, once again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh. We say double and say apostle, and there's a great Muslim rule, our teachers, our apostles in the truth, and we say salutations, so the Akimas, they push you with our truth and sincerity, day in and day out, and constantly in season or season, we say, Shalom.